All right, it's 7:30. I'm at mile marker 53 for the Pacific Crest Trail. Early start today. I'm really excited about that. Rose actually got up early and got rolling before me, which I think is really, really awesome. So we're all getting a head start today. We have David and Lisa. They caught a ride yesterday, and I'll talk more about that in a second. Let me show you this view first. Yeah, it's just incredible. So in this direction, down there in that gully, that's where the camp is. This is southbound on the PCT. And then this is all the mountain I'm about to climb, which is not very big. And this is northbound. So yeah, so where are we? Trying to remember the last time I said anything. Oh yes, yesterday was a fun day actually. We had to get to the post office, and the post office didn't open until noon. So that meant we had a lot of hikers kind of like hanging out. So a bunch of us had breakfast together, which was wonderful. Lots of laughing and joking, which I think is a big part of this experience. It's just having fun with the other hikers on downtime. I caught a tater tot with my mouth. That was pretty funny. From the other end of a table, someone threw a tater tot at me, and I caught it in my mouth. Let's see. We went down to the general store, bought some stuff. It was crazy overpriced in Mount Laguna. If you're a hiker, please know, Mount Laguna, everything is 3 times the cost. I bought oh my God, this view just keeps getting better. It's unbelievable. So yeah, in Mount Laguna, I paid 75 cents for a 25-cent ramen noodle, and that was the thing that I was willing to spend money on. Everything else was just ridiculous. Like a packet of tuna or something like that was just way out of price. So anyways, we had to wait for the post office to open at noon. A bunch of people were sending stuff home because it was too heavy. For example, Blake, she realized she was carrying like a bear can, and it's a sound idea. She thought, I'll put all my food in this bear-proof container, and I won't have to worry about my food ever. It'll always be protected from rodents, things like that. And wow, this friggin' view. So yeah, so she brings her bear canister, which is great. Only thing is it weighs 2 pounds. So she's carrying around 2 extra pounds. And just for comparison, a liter of water weighs 2 pounds. So because she's carrying this bear canister, it feels like she's always carrying 1 extra liter of water. So she sent some stuff home. Rose, she actually told us. Blake sent home 8 pounds worth of stuff, which is incredible. She's gonna be like lightning on the trail today. Let's see, Rose and Lisa sent home a combined 5 pounds of stuff. But anyways, we didn't get to hiking until like 1 o'clock-ish. We did 10 miles yesterday. It's pretty quick. Epic views yesterday. Yeah, epic views. Maybe I'll like piece all those together into one video and post that as well. Let's see, we all kind of got to camp together. A couple people ran out of water halfway. It was like 5 miles into the hike, there was a water source, but it was unreliable. So some people brought enough water for that 5 miles, and then were running low and kind of panicked and found someone to give them a ride to camp. All right, here we go. I just can't get it all in frame. It's just so vast. So yeah, we had a couple hikers who kind of basically hitched the last 5 miles. So this morning they got up early and hitched back 5 miles so they can hike the 5 miles they missed, which is an interesting topic. There's this like purist thing about hiking every inch of the Pacific Crest Trail. So there's a lot of going back and doing spots you may have missed. For example, when we went through Mount Laguna yesterday, you hit a fork in the road, in the trail, and you can go left to Laguna or right on the trail. And then Laguna is basically like a straight walk down a highway. There's only like 4 or 5 things on this highway. And then after that, you hit another fork that basically merges back in with the Pacific Crest Trail. So if you walk through town, that means you missed that much Pacific Crest Trail, which is, in this case, 1 mile or a half a mile. I can't remember. More view. So yeah, we basically, some people went back and hiked that 1 mile. And some people were like, no. I'm walking from Mexico to Canada, and that's good enough. Like, I'm walking from Mexico to Canada via the Pacific Crest Trail. So, did you hike every inch, or did you walk from Mexico to Canada? And I'm walking from Mexico to Canada, not the every inch club. Well, this is interesting. I'm coming up on like a little memorial or something. Oh, this is a first. Please text a picture of this so I know when maintenance is required. A lifelong lived. Oh, let me read it out loud for you. A lifelong lived and enjoyed proud son, brother, father, lover, friend, and lifelong Chargers fan. Tales all true, even if unbelievable. The story ends. Another unbelievable tale begins. Can't wait to see you all again. Clyde Allen Turner. That's interesting. I didn't know this was even possible. I thought we were on like federal land and stuff. So, okay. Oh man, and this damn view. Holy cow. This view just doesn't stop. The further I go in this direction, the more I'm seeing way down this valley, way off into the distance. I'm guessing at the summit it's going to be pretty epic. So anyways, we're all up early. Some people hitched a ride back to do the last 5 miles that they accidentally had to skip. And now we're walking to our next water. The next water is a cache at mile 60. So I'm walking, 7 miles to the cache? And 7 miles to the cache you can't depend on, basically. So I met some people, like not rangers, but some people who worked for the park, walking through in a southbound direction. And they told me the cache was there yesterday, but you can't depend on that. So we have enough water to go 17 miles today, past the first cache and to the next water source. So we're going to mile 77 today, regardless of what's in that cache. And that's basically where we're gonna hop over to Julian. Rose bounced a box forward to Julian. Wow. Like, I don't know if you can see this like sheer down. So Rose bounced a box from Julian on our first day. Sorry, she bounced it from Campo to Julian, first day. And then, so she's gonna be picking that up tomorrow. And we're also gonna be in Julian for resupply. So Rose and I have been having a lot of serious talks about the differences in our hiking speeds, and it's been friggin' heartbreaking. I can't describe it to you. Like, I'm out here with somebody that I love. Oh my God, more view. I'm out here with somebody that I love, and we hike at drastically different paces. Plus, we've got some friends out here who are still getting their trail legs. Man, let's go up on this thing. So basically, we did the math and we realized we had hiked an average of 5 miles a day in 6 days because we had taken a 0 day as well. And I feel like there's no way we're gonna get to Canada like that. Canada, you need like an average of 20 miles a day. So yeah, we've had a lot of talks about what are we going to do. The fact that we hike at such different rates, am I going to leave them behind? And they're pretty heart-wrenching and tear-jerking. But honestly, I believe Rose has it in her to hike 20 miles a day. I know it's probably going to be another couple days before she's there, but today I'm pretty confident she's going to do 17. She actually got up early and got rolling before me because she feels like she's slow. And since her rate is slower than mine, she wanted to get a head start. So in theory, I'm going to catch her on this trail today, and we're going to go as far as she can go, which hopefully will be 17 miles to Julian. So yeah, but I have to admit, I don't know if you've read the 5 love languages. What are they? Touch, quality time, acts of service, words of affirmation, gifts. Ooh, I'm forgetting one. and the other one. My languages are touch, words of affirmation, and quality time. She's basically doing a big act of service this morning by just getting up and getting rolling all on her own accord. And I have to say, it's not my love language, but I'm really touched. Like, message received, basically. She really wants to hike the trail together, and she's willing to get out here early to do it. So yeah, I'm excited. Anyways, I've been going uphill this whole time. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. This is the Pacific Crest Trail, mile 53.3. And I'm going to take this video out to that point right there where the trail leads. So let's go. This is mile 54, the Pacific Crest Trail. And this is why we're doing it. Look at this friggin' view. We've got Brandon and Blake coming up behind us. Gorgeous. Want a wave? Blake, can you give a wave? Sweet.
Beautiful.
This is mile 54, the Pacific Crest Trail. Elevation is 5,200 feet. This is mile 55, the Pacific Crest Trail. Just for scale, can you see these two hikers? That's Brandon and Blake. Now watch this. I'm Danny. This is mile 54 and a half of the Pacific Crest Trail. Actually, I'm going to start that over. Check it out. I'm noticing that I have to keep my camera tilted down to get the horizon. So here it is again. And this is the direction I'm going. And I'm just going to take it up around that bend. See what happens. I don't know if you can see the trail here, but it's got a lot of rubble. Like a lot of stuff that you could twist an ankle on. It's not as bad as it was yesterday. But it's this is the stuff that worries me the most. Is all this little loose rocks. It's not gravel, it's bigger than gravel. And that's the stuff that I keep finding myself stepping a little wrong on. So right at the moment, it's like the most dangerous thing out here, because if you twist an ankle, you're probably screwed. It's pretty beautiful. Maybe one more bend. Yep, just beautiful in all directions. Now here's an interesting piece. If you look down here, oh, my knee's in the way. There we go. See this footprint? It's like a footprint inside of a footprint. That's the bottom of Rose's shoes. So I know she's in front of me. I also know Blake and Brandon are in front of me, and I'm noticing that Rose's footprints are no longer covered by Brandon and Blake's. So that means Brandon and Blake passed Rose. So I'm gonna come across Rose soon. There she is, a wild rose in her own habitat. Oh look, and there's Blake and Brandon. If I can get them in frame. There they are. Looks like we got a buddy. He's just hanging out. I'm trying to think what mile we are on the Pacific Crest Trail. It's like, let's see, we were at 60. We were at, yeah, I forget what mile mark we're at right now. But we're between 60 and 77. I think we're at 72-ish. Oh, nope, a little too close for him. All right, bye, buddy.